I have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome, everybody. This is D. Durrell with the Sectors TV. Oh, man, guys, this is a special Umar Johnson edition, special Umar Johnson update. I have not done content specifically on Umar Johnson in ages, and I stated before that if I do talk about Umar Johnson, it's going to be something that is actually worth talking about as it relates to the status of the school, his whereabouts, plans, etc. So, as you all know, guys, there's been a lot going on in regards to the school. The issue now is about the donations and the recent legal situation related to his ability to accept donations in the state of Pennsylvania. Now, I know you all have watched a person from California. You know, she had to be the first on it. Also, I seen Monty Woodgrain also did commentary on this. I've seen several other people, Umar hater or supporter, who also had to chime in and give their perspective. So, you all know, when it comes to Umar Johnson, you know, I have my perspective that has been challenged for years. And so now, I think that it is important for me to give my perspective on an actual situation or status that I think could benefit from my perspective. First things is first. Read the whole document, please. Read the whole goddamn document. People did not read the whole document. And I'm familiar with that because with my little situations I had, there were people who refused to read the whole document. They refuse, and I'm gonna repeat, they refuse to read everything in its entirety and the purpose for why this letter was given in the first place. what they attempted to do was, we're going to run with the fact that Umar can't accept money in Pennsylvania. He's a fraud. Ha ha ha! I told you the school ain't going to open. We've heard that already. How many times have we heard that? How many times have I heard that? Now let's put things into perspective. And I see people in the house shut out the recognized game. I'm curious to what recognized game you got to say about this. What's up, TMK Media? Hey, Miss Nursing Relationships. Tina Hawick, what's up? West Bank. Vita 504, what's up? Appreciate y'all for coming into the conscious clientele. Let D Darrell put things into perspective once again. See, I don't basically bite on everything that is stated on these YouTube streets. And I know there are people who are always looking for a story. They're looking for a story any way they can get one. Don't matter how true the story is. Don't matter, where the source. That seems not to matter. And I'm going to encourage, for those who can look the document up, please read the whole document and what was the purpose of the document. Now, I want you all to understand, any business entity should be registered with the state that they're functioning in. If you're an LLC, a PLLC corporation, nonprofit. The bottom line is that cease and desist letter was given to Umar because he was out of compliance with the state of Pennsylvania. And once he goes back into compliance, that letter will no longer have any meaning. Let me repeat. That cease and desist letter was given to him because he was out of compliance for not having the proper documents filed. There are tons of businesses that have this issue. He's not the only one. This is very common. Matter of fact, remember that situation when they claimed that I did some things, and when let me see a transcript, were not in good grace. She showed some information about my business in the state of Texas because I failed to I had a franchise tax that was due that was only $35 to re-register for my PLLC. If I would have waited like 6-8 months or longer to pay it, I would have had a similar occurrence. It's no big deal. $35. You re-register back, you're good. When you incorporate with the state, they give you that incorporation for a certain period of time by state. When it expires, you have to reapply. To get my PLLC, that was $300. It took them a month to process it. This is no different. This is no different. And also, guys, let's put it into perspective. Umar is no longer in Philly. He's no longer in Pennsylvania. Umar is in Delaware. The business, the operations is in Delaware. His corporate office is not in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So why are we making a fuss about nothing? We're making a fuss about nothing. And that's just the facts. Read the document. Read the legal document. Quit creating false narratives without educating yourself fully on the purpose of why the letter was sent, what it meant, why it meant, and what he had, and what he was encouraged to do. Facts. The speakeasy. The speakeasy said I asked the same question in Max chat last night. Nobody wanted to answer it. PA and Delaware are completely different. Exactly. We're acting as if FDMG is still in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's not. But what I'm saying is that people are taking this narrative and running with it. Oh, now you can't accept money from this state. So what? One state out of 49 others? What difference does it make? It does. Well, Philadelphia was his base. And by the way, Philadelphia is not that far from Delaware. You can drive from Philly and get to Delaware in 30 minutes. Shut out the double exposed y'all. She said, and the letter is for one entity and not the other. Exactly. There were 9 other entities, I think, that were on that letter. Nobody's speaking of the other entities, but they're gonna speak only of the FDMG Academy. We have people in the chat saying FDMG doesn't exist. Of course, there are going to be people trolling on this. Anything with Umar, people are going to be trolling. So please help me understand, guys. Please help me understand, what is the big deal? Please help me understand, what is the big deal behind a person receiving a letter, which is basically notifying them that they're out of compliance and that they need to be into compliance, and until that time they cannot accept funds from that particular from a state that they're no longer operating in. Why are we intensifying and exaggerating any little situation with Umar Johnson? People haven't. Why should we have to embellish the truth? If you are telling the truth and the document is the truth, then we should only utilize the truth to come to an understanding. Why is that difficult? The legal document stated what the legal document stated, no more and no less. People need to be more responsible. And I see Sexy Toy Lady said it's content. I get it, it's content. But why should we have to lie to produce content? Red Pill Finance talks about accountability. So we're going to hold Umar accountable for something that doesn't really mean a whole lot in the functioning of the FDMG Academy from another state where he's not even operating in. Keep It Gang TV saying they don't believe in accountability. Umar has been held accountable. That's why he's paying taxes and he's paying for everything. If one thing Umar has received since he undergone this endeavor is accountability, both positive and negative. Umar has been accountable for whatever the hell he eats. Umar has been accountable how he spends money. Umar can't even go gamble. Umar can't even have a wife. Umar can't even have a goddamn family day. When has Umar never been accountable? If one thing Umar has experienced is accountability from all sides. Shout out to Dr. Bombay. He said most of the folks who are celebrating do absolutely nothing for our community, and this helps them to feel less guilty. Red Pill says pro-black cap a lot, okay? Jeffrey Blackwell, can you prove that? Can you give me some receipts on that? Umar been living off of donations for years. Can you please give me the receipts? If you can't give me receipts, I'm going to assume that this is slanderous in nature. Double exposed, yeah. The individual responsible for this whole fiasco of attack on Dr. Umar will shortly have a day of reckoning and just do. Facts. TMK Media says, yup, it's content, but why are we always the first to celebrate the negativity? It's more like content. Oh, wow. D216, no proof of paying taxes. Okay, if there's no proof of him paying taxes, show me the proof that he's delinquent. Show me the delinquency. What's up, Flock? The speakeasy says so the question is, what's going to stop people from sending him cash apps? That's a good question. Nothing. Nothing will stop someone from sending money to somebody they want to send money to. And that's what these people don't get. No matter what you say and do, people are going to donate to who they want to. And it's their business, it's their money. It's their business and it's their money. You have the right to send money where you damn well please. Now, this is a great point. This is a wonderful point. Umar has undergone several reviews, all turning up nothing. We need to move on and expose some real fraud. BLM collected 90 million and is out there buying mansions, but not a peep from these folks, from these fools, I'm sorry. But not a peep from these fools. Because they don't give a damn about BLM. They don't give a damn about handling, eradicating real fraud. They don't like the man. They never liked the man. They just want to see his demise because they don't like who he is. People ignore real content. Nobody wants to see the real content. Nobody can show me receipts of their claims. The burden is on you. If you're the one giving out these charges, you need to show proof. It's not my fault you're unable to show proof. That's on you. The burden is on the person who is giving out the claims, not the supporter. Okay, I'm back, guys. Had a little technical problem. What's up, unadulterated truth? Said good afternoon, fellas. Peace to the chat. BLM got that rainbow protective blanket, so you can't say anything regardless of how much money is unaccounted for. Yeah, I get that. But they're taking minor situations, minor little filings, minor situations involving compliance. And we're making it seem as if Umar has been barred from ever stepping foot in the state of Pennsylvania. The business has been he has issues with the state. They're gonna confiscate stuff and criminal charge. You know, they're taking this way out of proportion. I'm sitting here. I saw the content over the last couple of days, and I'm like, wow. And see, now shut out the conscious energy, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Still no HVAC. Really? We still on that. Umar don't pay bills. D216, can you prove it? Where are the receipts? Show me your receipts, brother. Show me your receipts. Show me your receipts. That's all I'm asking. You have the right to make whatever claims that you want against Umar Johnson. Show me the goddamn receipts. Now I'm going back to 2019, D. Durrell. Show me the goddamn receipts. Other than that, if you can't show me the receipts, you need to shut the hell up. It's just the facts. Okay, guy, I'm sorry. The phone is acting up. I'm on my. Excuse me today. I'm on my phone. I'm out. I'm actually not. I'm out in the field today. I'm actually not in the office right now. So just bear with me. Bombay asking when are the hard drives going to be installed for the app? Now here go truth using logic. This Allen logic. This is how people like Umar get away with scamming because of people like this. No, it's people like you who don't focus, who don't care about real proof, and they're quick to point. Yes, to speak easy. They still looking at people are still trying and not been. You have not been successful since 2014 for 8 years. Not no goddamn 10, 15 years like some people been saying. For 8 years since 2014, people have attempted to bring this brother down for the movement he's trying to start. And they had zero receipts. This is another example of people creating narratives that are not substantiated with proof. Admit that I've been taken. Admit the people that have been taken by that woman and that guy in Kansas City and California. See, this is dumb. He never moved to Delaware. He doesn't have to move to Delaware. It's the goddamn business that's in Delaware. You don't have to move in the same goddamn city or the same goddamn state that your business is in. You see, this is the ignorance that I'm talking about. His personal life has nothing to do with the entity itself. No one can show me any real proof on anything that they're saying. And they never have. I'm tired of the lying ass rhetoric from nowhere. The same lying ass rhetoric. Now, this is a good statistic. Black church collect $90 billion since 1980, but still there's no children wing, and our communities are effed up. But let's all focus on Umar and 450K. Facts. That is facts. And that exemplifies the issues with the black community. So focused on BS that you don't want to deal with the real issues. You don't want to deal with the real issues. Deb exposed y'all say that D216 nuts is Jerry. It probably is. Listen, You can list every talking point that you want. You can give whatever perspectives that you want. You can debate, you can argue. The bottom line that you have not done anything to cause any type of change or alleviate issues. Not in any degree. Not at all. And it's sad. I'm back, guys. Sorry again. These same people who have cried and did all this content, they have nothing to show for it. So now they take a legal document and they make it say something, or they interpret it as saying something that did not exist. Or hell, they just not gonna read the whole document. I'm just gonna make it say what I want it to say. Forget the truth. The truth doesn't matter. The reality is that this issue does not cause any major problems for the FDMG Academy. If Umar chooses to comply with the state, being if in case he had to go back or whatever reasons, then I would understand it. Other than that, there's no other real issue. There's no other issue. What's up, the real talkers? So Red Pill want to know finance. Then why did Darrell stop donating? Please answer. I stopped donating because I felt like I've donated enough. And I'm not donating again until I know the school opens. And this goes from years of donating. People can stop donating whatever reason they choose. You see, we need to be more responsible on these airwaves of what we say, the narratives that we create. Why can't everything be based in truth? Now people want to tell me why I stopped donating. I stopped donating because I've donated enough. Just like with any other entity. You give and then you stop giving. Why can't the same apply to this? And when I feel like donating again, I'll donate again. That hasn't happened. But hey, this is YouTube, this is social media. What the things that I've stated can go out of one ear and come out of another, and it has. And they're gonna continue to say and do the same ignorant stuff. So this is another saga in the Umar Johnson Chronicles. Fake receipts, and that's it. How the speakeasy say Umar was caught doing 44 in a 45 speed zone, he must be held accountable. Exactly. Well, damn. I mean, people been holding this man accountable since Sinetta TV. What more I'm gonna say this. What can he do without people knowing? Y'all want to dictate how the man eat, what kind of snacks he got, what kind of woman, wifey resumes, all kinds of stuff. And most of this is for content, and nearly content, and it stops at content alone. No one's gaslighting D 216. I'm merely saying the truth. I'm merely stating the truth. That's it. The truth should set you free. But my thing is, any little government document, notification, or what have you, the YouTube streams will be well aware of anything involving Umar and creating false narratives that don't exist and slandering the brother's name for no reason. So I don't know who D216. The school is not open because the black community is not supporting the school enough. That's why the school isn't open. The school is not open because the black community is not funding its own entities. That's the reason. You're not giving them enough money. And I know you don't want to hear that, but it's the God honest truth. We're not funding our own projects. And some people refuse to fund black projects and give their money to other communities. Okay. And that's just the facts. Guys, give me 1 second. I need to do something right quick. I'm going to be on silent for like 3 minutes. So as soon as I do that, be right back with you. Give me 1 second. What's up, LV? I'm back. Shout out to LV. Great content over there. So I'm on this Umar stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and open the panel for those that want to come and talk, because I know they got people that want to say something. Now I'm not gonna be on too long because I have a 1 o'clock appointment. But I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all about 30, 40 minutes to give me your positions. I sent the link out there. You can get the link. You can go ahead and get the link. Tell me what you all believe. My thing is, look, man, we've been here before. This is nothing new. This is totally not. This is not new at all. How many times have we been duped by people who claim that they know what's going on and they're misinterpreting legal documents and they're not explaining the legal document in its entirety, in full scale? They're leaving out things, adding things, misinterpreting on purpose. How many malicious acts that Umar haters will have to deliver towards Umar with no accountability for their acts? That's the question. We want to talk about accountability. What about the accountability of those that never show the receipts? What about the accountability of those that commit defamation and slander? What about the lack of accountability for those who claim they got all this information on purpose, the lying? When are we going to hold them accountable? What's up, Red Pill?
What's going on, man? How you feeling today, man? What's going on?
You tell me, man. You tell me.
Nigga, you tell me, man, because it seemed like the pro-black sector never want to hold people accountable, man. That's why when it comes to pro-blacks, I don't take you niggas serious, man. You niggas let shit slide. You niggas just trying to bring up other talking points, talking about BLM. Nigga, I knew as soon as BLM came out, nigga, I knew they were scammers, nigga. Nigga,
You,
that's the
you
rainbow
knew they was.
community. Nigga, I knew that shit was a
I knew that
scam. Nigga,
you
you
knew
got you
based
got
on.
all these other big white people funding that shit. Nigga, I ain't put no money to that shit. Fuck y'all talking about. Y'all trying to bring that shit up, trying to motherfucking deflect because y'all niggas really don't want to reflect on motherfucking Umar Johnson finessing y'all ass. You feel me?
Oh
And
wait,
as
finesse.
far as
Oh wait, wait,
you,
wait. Hold
nah,
on.
nah,
Wait,
nah,
wait,
nah,
wait. Hold
nah, nah.
on. Wait
Wait,
a
wait. We
minute.
don't want to. No, no, no.
Wait
Nigga,
a
you don't
minute.
want. All right, go ahead, go ahead. Say peace, speak
Okay.
your peace,
Now
bro.
you now let's get to that. All the things you just stated. Where are the receipts?
About what? The BLM?
Everything you just stated. Where are your
Why
receipts
I
to
gotta
back
bring
up?
the receipts all the time? Where
Yeah.
your receipts at,
See,
nigga? This
you
your
ain't got
panel,
no
nigga.
receipts. See, okay.
No,
So
no, nigga. Where
wait.
your receipts at,
See, this
nigga?
is what I'm talking about.
How
This
you
is
look?
exactly
No,
what I'm
wait,
talking
now where
about.
your receipts at?
Where are your
I ain't
receipts?
gotta bring no receipts. I
Cause
know
you
this
ain't
is
got.
truth, my nigga. You ain't got none, nigga. What you talking about? Nigga, where your receipts at,
Come
nigga? You
on,
claim
man.
this man is an honest
Wait a
man.
minute.
What's so
Wait a
honest
minute.
about this man? Where your
Wait a
receipts
minute.
at, bro?
Wait.
You
Okay.
asked the
Okay. Red pill. Hello?
bro, you real comical, man. You really got
No,
some
man.
jokes,
You
man.
being comical.
Nigga, y'all be
Because I'm
having
asking
scammers
you.
on your
Wait a
panel.
minute.
Nobody
Red pill.
hold conscious energy to no fucking accountability.
Wait a
That's why
minute.
I don't
Wait a
take
minute.
none of you niggas
Wait a minute.
serious, man. None of
Okay.
you
Listen.
niggas.
Listen. Let me ask you a question again. Where are your receipts?
Nigga,
If
where
you go,
your
if
receipts? Stop asking me that
I don't
question,
need the
bro.
receipts because I
Nigga, I
wasn't
don't
the
need
one
no receipts
charging.
either, nigga.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. You gonna ask me? The burden is on the people who are saying he committed the offense, not the supporter.
Then nigga,
The
why you
burden
stop
is on
donating,
you.
nigga? Nigga, if
The
it's so
burden is on
positive, if
you.
it's so
Where
magnifying for
is
you to for
the
him to open
burden?
up this school, nigga,
Wait a
why you
minute.
stop donating? Because you know
Red,
damn
okay,
well that shit
okay.
not going to motherfuck place,
Let's
nigga.
get to that.
Stop the
Let's get
cap,
to that.
bro. Stop the
That's a good
cap, bro.
question. That's a good question. Why did I stop donating? Right? You
Right,
asked that question, right?
right.
The reason, and I'm gonna say this again, the reason why I stopped donating is because due to the fact that I donated a great deal from 2014 to 2000. I think I stopped donating in 2020. Yeah, 2020 or 21. And I think it was 20. No. I stopped donating around. I want to say I no, it was July or August of 2021. The reason why I stopped donating is because the amount that I've donated, I want to see more things done before I give more money. That's I never
Exactly,
said hold on,
exactly.
but I never said that I was going to totally stop. I said I need to start seeing more things before I do that.
All right, so what you need to see before you start donating again, please and thank you.
Okay, what I need to start doing, what I want to start seeing is I would like to see as far as a better plan. I need to see
Nigga,
him.
there was never a plan.
No, hold on. Yeah, it was a plan.
No, it
It is a
wasn't. Where the
plan.
school
Wait a
board at,
minute. You
nigga?
just asked. Wait a minute. You just asked me to tell you the
Nah,
reasons.
I gotta
Then you
apply
gonna
some
tell me
pressure
ain't no
because
plan.
everybody be
Wait a
coming on
minute.
their
Okay,
platform all
again.
nights and gravy,
Red
fiend.
pill. Red pill finance. Where's your receipts that there's
No,
no
nigga,
plan?
where your
No,
receipts
no,
at?
no. Where
We
are the
not doing that
receipts?
today.
Where
Where your
are the
receipts?
receipts? See,
I don't
see,
have
this
to
is
bring
your
no
problem.
receipts.
You're arguing with no receipts.
You
You have
arguing with
no
no
information to
receipts.
fall back. I
You
don't
have
need
no
some receipts.
information. I
I'm
don't
a
need no
supporter.
receipts. Nigga, I'm gonna reflect
I'm a
everything you say off
supporter.
me, man.
I am a supporter.
I am a
You're the
supporter.
one I'm not charging Umar with anything. You are. So if you're gonna charge somebody with something, nigga, you're going to give me the goddamn receipts.
What you want receipts on, man?
Well, I want receipts on everything that you
Hey,
claim he
yo,
did.
recognized game, man.
Wait,
Get your partner, man. Get your
hold on,
partner,
wait a
man.
minute, wait. You can't go around giving people charges
I didn't say
that's
all that. I
unsubstantiated
didn't
with
say all that.
nothing.
I didn't say when I came on this panel, I didn't say anything about no charges, bro. So you
Wait a
talking to
minute.
the
Well,
wrong
again,
one.
let me ask you again. Where are your receipts? If you want to say Umar
Receipts on
scamming,
what? You asking about receipts when I didn't go
everything
to
that
the
you
store
said.
and buy anything.
Wait. Everything that you said he's not doing, I want to see receipts.
Nigga, then
If
why you
I'm
stop
gonna pay
donating? You
somebody
ain't seeing shit
$10,
going on
I
over
want to
there.
know
So nigga,
the
you
proof
stop
of
bringing money
why.
to that
I
shit.
need proof of why you feel he did it. Listen. If you can show me receipts to prove that he scammed, if you can show me
How you
proof he
no
spent
no
money on
you show me
you can't
receipts
do that.
of
I don't
him
have
not
to do
actually
that
doing
because
money.
you're in the negative. I'm a supporter. I don't have to prove shit. Y'all, if you the one that has to prove, because you the one giving these charges.
But how you know that
I
he didn't do
charge.
anything or make changes to the school with your
Let
money
me say
though?
this.
Show me
Let me
your
say this.
receipts of him not doing that.
Well, I don't have to show the receipts because I'm
Oh, why not
supporting.
then? Why you holding me
Because I don't.
accountable then,
Wait
nigga?
a minute. Why is it that I have to show receipts for something I don't think he doing? They don't even make that. That's
You do think
illogical.
he doing because you start
No, I
donating,
don't.
nigga.
No.
Nigga,
I
that's cap.
stated I want to see more work. I need
He
to
is
see
working.
more
What you
work
mean, man? He putting work over there, bro.
from
You
the
don't see the
money
work
that
he
I
putting over there,
invested.
bro?
Wait, hold on. Listen, brother. From the money that I invested in, I want to see more of the work as far as the outcome of that. I'm not saying enough.
Oh, so you're not
Okay.
seeing no
And so
outcome.
I never said he scammed. I never said he scammed. I never stated that he was misusing the money. I never said he was doing all these outlandish things. I never said that he not a real psychologist. I never said that he don't have 7 degrees. I never said these things. You all said that.
I ain't
So
say all
again,
that
if
shit.
you're gonna say all those things, show me the goddamn receipts. Nobody for 5 fucking years, y'all been talking about this and that, and he hadn't came down with nothing. So my thing is, everybody want to talk about the people who donated. Look at the motherfuckers who claim he committed fraud. Y'all been crying this shit. Y'all been crying wolf for 4 fucking years. And what has happened? The dude didn't move the
Nigga, I'm
entity to
not
a
gonna
whole
stop
nother
donating
state.
to something that's
Hold on,
positive,
wait.
nigga. If I know
The
that
dude
shit is
went
going to
to
the right place,
Umar
nigga.
went to
Your
a whole
silence.
nother state. Whole nother state.
Hey man, let somebody else talk, man. I'm done chopping you up, my nigga.
Okay.
Yo,
I'm just saying, he
yo,
went to a whole nother state. He's still making money. He rewrote another goddamn book. I mean, he doing all this other stuff, and then he had a goddamn family day thing, festival, and all this other stuff he did. But yet he continuing to commit fraud.
Y'all want to talk about the
yo,
black church? Y'all want to talk
Now
about
you want to pivot. Now
yeah,
you want to
no,
pivot.
no, y'all niggas were talking about that.
No,
Yo, homie
yeah,
in
we
the
was
chat
talking
brought
about
that
that.
up, and you got
That was
piggyback on that talking
okay.
point. Stop it, bro.
Okay.
yo,
I
D.
ain't
Red
bring that
pill.
shit up.
Red pill. You don't have any proof. That's what you
You
telling
don't.
me.
No, you don't have any
You ain't got
proof.
no proof.
How
Yo,
you
That's
how
all
you
I'm
know he
looking
didn't
for is
do
some
right with
proof.
your
You
money
show me
though?
some proof,
You show
I'm
me
willing
some
to
proof
listen.
of what
Now
he
let
did
me
with
go to
your money
recognize
because you
game.
claim that
What's
he
up,
didn't do
game?
anything with your money, man. Come on.
Yo, I'm gonna ask you as a donor,
Are you
D.
there?
Darrell. Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on, brother. Wait 1 second. I can't hear you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good, man? What's going on with
What's
you right
up with you, Red Pill?
Shit, chilling,
Yeah,
my
man.
nigga.
I'm chilling. Yeah, D Darrell, he know why he stopped donating
He know
and
damn well. Thank you, bro.
yeah.
He just capping, bro.
But let's let him
Can you
get
hear me?
back up here. All right, yo, Dig,
Can you hear
you
me?
hear me? Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, brother. What's up?
All
What's
right, I
up?
want because you asking for receipts, and it's a lot of receipts that's laying around, but it's really the ones that are absent. That's what really would. I never call this a scam because I'm not really privy to all the paperwork. Obviously, none of us are, but that's one red flag because nobody knows anything about any of the finances, like the specific spreadsheets. But I don't know if the donors are actually interested in that, and it doesn't seem like you are as one of his main supporters. So I'll just
We're not.
leave that
I'm not.
to
I'm
y'all.
really not, because the reason why I'm not is because I don't ask that of other places that I donate to. So if I don't ask that to other organizations I donate, why should I ask him?
I don't know.
We act, we act the
I
I
same
mean,
do
thing
that.
I
about
don't.
being
I don't.
loaned.
I donate.
I do
I
that.
donate to tons of people. I never ask for spreadsheets. I've never asked the Red
Yeah,
Cross. I
but
never asked
So hold
the
on.
red
any of these
hold up,
organizations.
red pill. The Red Cross, you don't have to ask the Red Cross because
For nothing.
all their salaries and everything that they use the money for is all public on their website. So you don't have to ask them. It's already public. See, Umar doesn't publicize anything, but it don't have anything to do with me because I never gave him a dime. But you as a donor, I want to ask you,
Why not? Why not?
I never gave Umar a dime because
But you
Umar has not shown that the thing that he's promising to produce in exchange for a contribution, he has nothing organized that would indicate that there's going to be a school. I don't see any organization. I don't see any board committee. I don't see any other administrators. I don't see any other professionals. I've never
We've
seen a
been
general.
through that
I've never seen
already.
a general contractor. All right, well, shut the fuck up, nigga, because I'm talking about what I'm talking about.
hold on, wait.
Don't come
Let's
up here
calm.
dick eating.
Hold on. Wait.
I don't even
Let's
know who the fuck
let's
you
calm
is.
down. Hold
Mm.
All right,
on.
Just
Wait
go
a
try
ahead
not
and
minute.
to
dick
go
eat.
with it, bro.
I don't give a
Fuck it.
fuck. The reason why
And you
I'm
want me
talking
to
about this
follow
shit
this,
right now
And you
is
want me to follow
because
this,
we
Darrell?
already been over this
And you
shit.
want me to
And y'all
follow
still
this?
talking about it.
And you want me to follow
Man. Come on,
this?
guys. Let's
Nigga,
calm
I don't
down.
want you to
What kind
follow
of
shit with
professional
me.
are you,
Shut
nigga?
the fuck up, man.
What
Y'all
type of
always got to
professional are
hold.
you,
That's why
Guys,
I
motherfucker?
come
can't
on,
fucking talk to you
What
niggas,
type of
man.
professional are you, you
let,
bald head
Bitch,
motherfucker?
let's
I
be
don't
civil.
ask you for shit, and I don't want.
Hey man,
God
yo,
damn it. I'll let them cool down for a
this
second.
topic is heated, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The energy over here, man. This shit like 100 degrees, bro.
I'm gonna let them cool down, man. I don't want them to come out, but I can't have everybody just cursing each other out. I'm gonna let them back up, man. We could be a little civil, man. Come on now. All right.
Come on with that bullshit, man.
Okay,
I
Ricky
told you
Dice, go.
get
All
some
right,
Go ahead, brother.
so let's have
soundproof for your
a
room.
conversation.
Man, yeah, look, man, I can't talk to niggas like this, man. I was having a
Come on,
good day.
no, but
Y'all keep
you
on
talking to me.
donating.
I'm
Fuck
listening to you.
everything.
I'm
If
listening to you.
y'all keep on
What?
donating,
Just talk
Umar
to
is doing an
D-Darrell right
excellent
now.
job. All right, Umar is doing great. Everybody keep going over there donating to Umar, and I'm happy for y'all, man. Y'all right. We've been over this before. If y'all still don't get it, y'all ain't never gonna get it. And again, I never
But
asked
wait,
you niggas
but
for shit.
recognize.
So
I got a question to ask
don't
you
come
though.
to me talking about you following me because I don't want none of you niggas nowhere near me, to be honest. That's why I never told you shit about my business because I know y'all retarded. That's why I don't need niggas like y'all around the kids that I work with. Okay. So if this the kind of shit that y'all actually gonna support, then yeah, I mean it is pretty damn foolish to continue to participate in this redundant conversation about the same shit and nothing's been produced. All right. So the only question I wanted to ask D. Durrell is do you, as a donor, do you feel that the rate of progress and the things that have been accomplished to date by the FDMG institution that you've donated to and contributed to, do you think that is satisfactory in your opinion? And does it resemble anything that would be indicative of a school being built an actual school program that's going to be facilitated. And I'll leave you with that.
Okay, so recognize, and I've damn, he left. I wanted to answer his question, but the bottom line is that I've already stated that I'm not satisfied with the rate. That's why I stopped donating. I mean, I stopped donating because I feel like there should have been more done. I feel like things should have been further along, and I think that there are some organizational. I really don't have a lot of what Recognize said. I don't have an issue with a lot of what he stated, but I'm focusing on the stuff about the criminality of this stuff about him being a fraudulent and committing crimes and scams. That's what I'm talking about. Now, in regards to the viability of the school, I've already stated right now I'm not optimistic about the school opening. I'm really not. Now I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that things get turned around. I'm hopeful that things will go a different direction. I'm hoping that is, committing fraud and he doing all this stuff against the law and he's stealing money. No, I don't think that. And I will never think that until somebody showed me receipts to show me otherwise. Just because you're looking at things and yeah, man, he obviously, that ain't enough for me. That's not enough. Now it may be enough for other people, but it's not enough for me. Go ahead, we unlock.
Yeah, he went out, man.
Okay, well he left too.
But yeah, man, y'all niggas brought up BLM and shit. Like, man, if people didn't look into their finance, nobody would have known what they did with the money. They went off and bought houses and shit, motherfucking traveling with the money. So people who didn't donate, who could donate, shouldn't ask about that. Imagine if they didn't ask or didn't bring that up. Motherfucker will be donating to people who buying cribs with the money, man. And I seen that shit from a mile away. Just like this nigga, man. I seen this shit from a mile away. Nigga, I know that money wasn't going to anything progressive. What did I see?
Like what? Yes.
Nigga, I seen the rhetoric.
Where did that son of a bitch go? Where did that son of a bitch go? Where'd he go?
I mean, I don't know, man.
Oh, he left.
I swear to God, I'm turning in. I'm trying to.
I don't know why y'all. What's the issue?
I can't even hear him. He's barking so much. But I don't know. I came in. Yeah, I came in as try to come in as a gentleman, and he gonna talk this much shit. I'm like, no, enough is enough from this nigga. Just please shut the fuck up, please. Like, but now you got one. But now, you got somebody that heard you say those words, and then you heard, and then they heard me say the words, and so I'm gonna tell him. I'm a real patient person. I'm a real generous person. The old me would have asked for the address, nigga. The old me would have asked for his address because you got my daughter crying. So I'm gonna be a real patient person. I'm gonna ask for an apology from this nigga. And if I don't get an apology within 48 hours, it's gonna be some shit that you ain't never seen from me. Because you should have never made my daughter cry, nigga. So you got in approximately 48 hours. 48 hours, motherfucker. Now, with this whole Umar shit, you have your position, D, and then I have my position. I'm not gonna go against that position. You're free to stop donating to him all you want. I respect that. I'm gonna continue to support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you still currently
right?
donating right now?
I'm still currently supporting.
So
That's all
you're
I'm
not
gonna.
donating, you just sending black
What,
love in the air.
I'm gonna put it. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you niggas is comical, man. Yeah. Yeah, y'all comical, man. Y'all know damn well that shit not going nowhere. That's why y'all not sending no more funds. But your
Okay.
silence speaks for
Okay.
me, man.
Okay.
Your side,
Okay.
both of
You
y'all
have your
silence
okay.
say
You have your
everything I
opinion,
need
and
to
I have
know.
mine.
Yeah,
You have
it's
your
people like
opinion, and
that.
I have mine.
It's people like that, man. But all I know is y'all silence about, oh, we don't want to bring it up or we don't want to talk about it. Yeah, that speaks everything. That's all I need to know.
No,
Okay.
but see, you missing something. Like my
What I
thing is
miss?
that this is what you're missing is that people are sitting here, you know, they're getting very emotional about Umar Johnson when there shouldn't be any emotion. I'm looking at everything that's a matter of fact. The facts of this is the facts. I don't give a damn about what you feel. I don't give a damn about what you think and feel. And I saw this and no. The bottom line is that Umar has never came under any charges. Umar has never been indicted for charges.
Hmm.
Okay,
Exactly.
Umar has never been. There's nothing on record that has prevented Umar from the Department of Education, the state of Delaware, the city of Wilmington, Philadelphia, anything where on record that said that Umar has done something that was deemed criminal.
So you gonna wait for the white man to hold him accountable?
Well, that's
You
what
gonna wait
counts.
for the white
That's what,
man?
yeah, you know. I'm not waiting for the white man. If the black man feel that he did something, you should be showing receipts, so he should be held accountable.
Wait, wasn't the
Everything else,
AAS when the AAS
everything
trying
else
to
don't
put him
mean
in jail?
shit.
Wasn't the AAS trying to put him in jail for years? Wasn't the AAS trying to
I mean,
put some
my
That's
receipts
thing is
on
that's the
this,
him?
man.
conversation you have with
I'm gonna
AAS,
say this,
man. A lot of
Red.
people ain't out here ain't trying to put this man in jail. We just want accountability, my nigga.
Okay, account. Now, if you want to say this, when you say accountability,
Hmm.
what does that mean for you? Because that means something for that means something for it's different for everybody. So what does that mean for you?
Like you don't even know you donated and you don't even
No,
know
no, no,
like
no,
the
no, 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 no,
postures
no, no,
of
no, no, no,
what's
no.
going
That ain't what I'm
on.
asking you, Red Pill.
Yeah, he
I'm
No,
he
I,
wants
asking
I'm
you
you
I'm
to
I'm
if
show.
I'm
He
going no
wants
no
you to
no
tell.
no
He
what
wants you
does
to
that
give
no.
mean for
I'm
you?
going
updates.
into that, man. But nigga, you cut me off, man.
No,
He
you
wants you
want
to
to bring
show updates, D.
hold on, Wheel Lot. Now, I ask you what it means for you. You want to bring it back to, well, you donating. I ain't asked about me. I don't need all of those receipts that y'all claim he's supposed to show. I'm asking you as a person that don't donate, what receipts do you need? What is all of these things that Umar is not showing to you to convince you that he ain't scamming for a project that you're not supporting?
Nigga, I just told you. I just try to explain to you, but you niggas cut me off, man. Like,
Go ahead, go
damn,
ahead,
bro.
go ahead. Come on, go ahead.
So what was the question again?
What receipts?
You a trip, man. You a trip.
What receipts or information or evidence that you need, okay, to hold Umar accountable for what he isn't doing? What do you need? What do you need from him that
I
he
want,
needs to
I
show?
want, I want updates on the school. I want to know if your taxes right, if you managing
Okay,
your money right, nigga. Is shit progressing? Are you actually putting the work at the school? Are the donors
okay,
actually conversing with each other, trying to set shit up? Nigga, I don't
okay.
see none of that shit.
You don't see none of that.
Nah, I don't see none of that. I just see people.
Okay,
I just see people sending black love in the air, man. Yeah.
okay. So tell me what was that stuff when people were donating to help the school to renovate the school? When you had all those people that were volunteering and they were over there doing stuff. What about
Nigga,
the
I didn't
family
say
that?
anything about that. You got the wrong
Yeah,
person.
but those are the donors. Those are people who are donating. Those were people who were doing work towards the school being renovated and open.
And blessing to those people.
Okay, so that work has been done. But see, nobody wants to talk about the fact that the project is underfunded.
But why
It was-
have the two people beside me just said, you know what, I'm just send my black love in the air, you feel me, instead of the money, you feel me? That two
What
different
is
things.
what define black love in the air for me? So I don't know. Define that for me.
Nigga, you just spreading positive messages on the internet about what he got going on. But nigga, that shit not
Okay,
gonna put
okay, but
prejudice in a
if I
little
tell you
situation.
something, if I give you a piece of information, you're gonna want to know something else. If I give you another piece of information, if I give you anything, you're gonna want to know more and more and more and more and more. I mean, it's a non-ending fight. So what should it matter at this point? I mean, it's been what
I
three
mean, it
three and a
don't
half
matter because
years.
the people who even support him don't support him no more. So I see that I just know. You gave me
What, just because
you
you
gave
don't
me
hear
the
from
answer
certain people?
you gave me the answer by not telling me that nigga you not supporting him with your money no more. You just sending black love. That's all
Why
it
do
does.
I have to tell? Oh, so I'm gonna have to tell them the amount of money that
You ain't gotta
the
say the amount of money. Just be like, yeah, I'm still continuing to support him. But the fact that you said that you stopped because you feel like to
I
address
didn't. No,
the
no,
shit that's
no.
going
You
as
assume
bad
that
as
I
you
said that I
feel.
stopped. I never said that I
That yes,
stopped.
you did. Yes, you did. You just said
No,
that.
I never said that I
He
stopped.
capping y'all. He capping y'all. Y'all tell me this
Okay.
nigga did not say that
You
shit.
letting all these the facts cloud your judgment. I never said that I stopped.
You just
I
said
said I'm
that.
still supporting. Supporting could mean
So what
anything.
is
Supporting.
supporting,
I
man?
could be supporting. I could buy another book. I could
You
see
putting.
him at his next meeting. That's supporting. I could I can actually donate, but I'm not going to tell you how much I'm donating.
I'm not asking you for how much you
I'm not
donating,
going to do all that because you niggas never stop. You niggas will never stop.
and that's what I
So
hate
what?
about you. Pro facts, and then don't.
So why is it that important? If it's not important to you, then don't stop talking about it because you niggas will never stop talking about him. But I don't never
I
hear
don't
you
make
making
videos on
excuses
that
for
nigga.
Anton.
I
I
only
don't
come
never
and have a
hear you making
conversation when I come
excuses
on
for
the app.
Anton. I'll never be
I
hearing
don't
you
even go on
excuses
that big
for
platform. I don't even know that
what's the
big.
nigga name? I haven't been over here for so long. What's the nigga name that's still making money off of his name? I don't
Lennon
even know
Hard.
that nigga no more.
I don't fuck with Lennon, bro. You got the wrong person, bro. Nigga, I'll go in and
But
out the sectors whenever,
what is
bro.
so important about Umar?
What is
What is
so
so
important?
important?
I just come to where niggas cap, and I see a lot of cap on this stream right now. I just hold these niggas accountable.
okay, red pill. I
Y'all
get
got
it,
the wrong
man.
one. Nigga. I'm not like these other niggas
I
on the
get it.
internet, man.
I'm gonna say this, red pill. I get where you coming from, red pill. I get it, man. I get it. And we had this discussion before. We've
Yeah.
had this discussion multiple times. Me and you on my Rebirth channel. We had and on this channel but this is actually the first. This is actually the first video I'm actually really dedicating to Umar because I don't really talk about Umar like that anymore. But red pill. My thing is this. My thing is that I'm not looking at if you don't think the school is gonna open because Umar is doing bad business. I don't have a problem with that, red pill.
Right.
See, now people thinking like recognize, I mean, I don't know what's up with you and Will Lock. That threw me off left field with that. But people thinking that I'm just blindly supporting. No, I'm not, man. That's the reason why I stopped donating.
Hold on.
You
So,
know,
what is
and
your
so
definition of support? Because we on lot just talked about buying books and going to his meetings and all that.
okay, my support to me, support is money. Now, other than money, if you're gonna donate if you in that industry of what he need to get the school renovated, and you donate your labor to get the place, that's support. If you buying anything as far
Right.
as supporting Umar financially,
Right.
or you're providing any type of resource that can propel the school to open, that could be a array of different things that he needs, or link him with somebody that can help him move the school forward.
Right.
Then to me, that's support. That
Right.
all of that is under the disguise of support.
Right.
Now, but let's be honest, we talking about money. That's really come down to. We could beat around the bush, but we talking about at the end of the day, we're talking about money. But my thing is, man, I don't understand why is it that if you don't want to, my whole thing is I say that support somebody asked me on a platform in the sector, I think this was like a few months ago, well, D-Darrell, what's the likelihood you think the school gonna open or not open? And then it was right after Umar said some stuff about owing more taxes, and he got all these taxes coming up, like 50 grand worth of taxes and shit. And I was like, man, I was not positive about that. I basically said, man, it's gonna, I don't, this is not looking good. Just for the first time, I feel very, skin chance. He still got a chance, but not a good chance. I'm still gonna say he has a chance. And then people was like, oh, well, like, I'm just being honest. Like, I never said that. I never looked at this from a blind eye. Like, the fucking school could be in the hole $1 million, but I'm still saying, oh, his school going. That's not. No, I'm a businessman myself. I got business sense. I understand how this shit works. The thing of all the stuff that's going on, it ain't even about the HVAC and all. My thing is that if you don't pay them goddamn taxes, this is a mute point. It's a mute point if the taxes are never going to get caught up. And not only if the taxes going to never get caught up, but while you're functioning in school, you're still going to have ongoing taxes. So if you don't have these taxes paid, if you don't have these goddamn taxes paid prior to the school opening, it's going to be even more difficult to have the taxes paid while the school is opening and you're incurring day-to-day liabilities and bills with the school, with kids being there and paying salaries and so forth. That's the position I was looking at. That's why I stopped donating. That's the reason why I'm like, I'm going to handle it from a business. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm giving you a sound perspective from a business. I'm looking at it strictly business. It ain't about, I'm looking at it as a business entity. I don't give a damn what umbrella is under. It's still business. So that's what I'm thinking. So how is that like I'm just blindly? That ain't blind support.
Yeah, I know you're not blind because I know that you see it. That's why you stopped giving money. That's what I'm saying.
He ain't gonna get off of that. He's not gonna get off of that.
Okay, brother, I get it.
This shit come down to money, bro, and nigga,
it does come down to money,
dollars, man. And nigga, you voted that shit not going nowhere, so nigga, you stop donating, nigga. So that's what it is, man. Stop coming on the internet capping for that nigga, man. For real.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not capping. That's what everybody thinking.
Yeah, I just like what you just said about the taxing and you seeing that shit. Like that's what I'm just saying, bro. Like,
okay,
that's what people need to see. You feel me? And like, nigga, you see that shit, nigga. I see that shit, and like you said, there's a 25% chance of that shit actually getting somewhere, nigga. Where the accountability at, nigga? Nigga, y'all still on this shit talking about. This nigga had the opportunity to do that shit, man. I'm just, you feel me?
He still do.
Okay, now I'm okay.
And you still do keep supporting my nigga, but I'm not gonna grill you on that shit, nigga.
Okay,
for you and your future donations to that nigga, man.
All right.
Okay, what's up, Rick and I see you came back. Are you all right, brother?
Yeah, man. I was chilling. I thought we was having an adult conversation, then we on lock come back as usual every time. And it's very seldom I come.
Nigga, I haven't seen you in how long?
Exactly. And the last time I was here, and the time before that, you was on some sneak this and shit. As usual, you starting it again. We already been over that. Like everything that I got to say, you always got some smart shit to say, and that's why I don't really have nothing to say to you, bro.
How long has it been?
I heard you saying something. Now, what was you saying? Because I did hear you saying
How long has it been? How long has it been?
All right.
I'm usually never over here.
The last time I talked to you, you did the same nut shit you was doing
over a year ago.
Right. And that's how I remember you.
All right.
So that means you do owe me an apology, right?
I don't owe you shit. What you talking about an apology for?
Okay, I got you. That's all I need to know.
Right. Yeah, you allowing your daughter to listen to adult content. You know this
No, she
any
came
given time, listen,
into you
any
cussing.
given
You
time,
came into you
people
acting
start
the goddamn
arguing and
fool.
having
She
and
came
using the
into
F
you
bomb.
acting the goddamn fool. But I got
Okay.
you.
And,
I
oh,
don't
you
have to
don't
say
have a
no more
mute button.
words.
I
I don't
got
have
a
to say
mute
no
button
more
on mine.
words.
You
I
got a
got
mute
you.
button on yours? You got volume buttons on yours? Because I don't let my kids listen to this shit. Is that my fault or your fault? Oh, all right, yeah.
Okay.
Oh damn,
All
no
right. So
answer.
recognize, yeah. Now you heard my perspective of why I stopped donating and where I'm at. So what's your feedback on that?
Look, I think it makes perfect sense for you to not donate any further. And that's
Okay.
the reasons that you have for not donating any further are the reasons why I would vote against anybody ever donating for the exact reasons why you stopped. And
Okay.
I happen to see all these reasons present in Umar's or absent in Umar's so-called school venture, and that's why I never donated to it because it was under the pretenses that he was going to build a school. So if you're going to make a promise to do something, there are laws against that. If you're not actually fulfilling the promise that you in a satisfactory rate of progress, all right, and that's really contingent on how the donors actually feel about it. So again, I never say it's a scam because the donors don't seem to feel that he's doing anything outside of the scope of building a school. So if they're
Right.
satisfied, I'm satisfied. But as far as
Okay.
what would make it a scam is if he's not using the money for the school. And apparently he's using the money for the school because he's paying taxes, $7,000 a month for property
Right.
taxes and all the other taxes and all the renovations and whatever the case is. So cool, I got it. But do you really believe that that's something that's going to get a school off the ground? When he's saying he's not going to take any tax dollars for this venture, but he's going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. To me,
Right.
that right there would say this is never going to be a school because
So true, bro.
I can't really point to a school that doesn't take tax funds, especially when everybody pays property tax. And and other localities in addition to property taxes is actually what funds 40% of all public schools. So why would he not take that money? I don't know. But if y'all satisfied with it, keep donating because the school cannot happen at this rate.
Facts. Facts. Real shit.
So my thing with that, I agree with you on that. And so again, as I look at that, I'm looking at the black community. The black community doesn't fund its own projects.
But we're not supposed to fund our own schools.
Yeah, yeah, yes, we are
We no
supposed to
Yes,
fund
we
no
our
are
own
We
supposed to
got
projects.
fund
no
our
we
own.
Come
black
on,
no.
men
man.
that do right
That's a
now.
double
That's where
bubble.
we go wrong, brother.
No, that's a
That's
double bubble. We already
no,
paying it. I
no,
just
brother, because
explained.
other people do
Stop
that,
saying
Breon.
black people don't support
40%
black schools,
for
bro.
property
Okay, so you
taxes.
saying the
But you
Chinese,
donate to white projects, right?
We pay
the
So
Chi-
property
so that
tax.
makes it right, right?
No,
the Chinese donate to
we
the Chinese got their own shit. The
we
Exactly.
already
Hispanics got
pay.
their own shit. Why we can't have our own
Nah,
shit?
man. We
No,
already
no, they
pay
do.
Taiwan.
I
property
can show
tax.
you. I can show you 5 schools in Houston right now that are funded strictly on Hispanic money. I
We
can show, man.
already pay. Look, we already pay property tax, man. We pay property
Okay,
tax. So that's what is
and
really. He's not going to take any of the money that is already being paid from our black community, from our pockets. He's not going to take any of that money that he's entitled to fund the school, and the school will be running right now. That's guaranteed money, and it's already our money. We paying it.
okay,
Property
brother,
taxes. Black people pay
brother,
property taxes. And then he
but
going on top of that, we supposed to
Rick,
pay for a school on top of that? How about he pay
uh,
for the 40% of the school with the property taxes and let us pay for the rest of it like everybody else does?
brother, do you know that the Vietnamese got their own school? I can show you Vietnamese schools
You
that are funded strictly by them, regardless of who's paying property.
so
This
so they
is
don't take
done.
you're telling me that these schools are refusing, the Vietnamese schools are refusing to take any additional funding from the localities and from state and federal funds. Are you saying that they're refusing that
Yes,
money?
they're only funding it. They're funding it strictly through their own people.
So they don't take any of the money. All right, I gotta see some receipts on that.
Let me give you an example. Let me show you this. A lot of Chinese businesses and institutions. You know who they get their money from? They go to the Bank of China and get their shit.
Okay, we're not going to the bank. That's what I'm saying.
But that's the problem, brother.
But hold on, brother. Institution.
But hold on. But they got their own. Again, this is their own homegrown institutions. That's what we're looking at. We got to learn how to do stuff for ourselves.
You said the Bank of China, right? Do we have our own? Do we have our own banks?
No, we don't.
We do, and that's the problem. Banks.
Yeah, we do have, and we have one black-owned bank in Houston. We have one black-owned bank out of 5 in the whole country. One is in Houston. Why don't he
go to them? Why he don't go to them?
But that's a question that I can't answer that question. I can't answer that question. Shit. But wait a minute. But hold on. Wait a minute. You see, that's the thing, man. We can't keep moving the goalposts. Okay, well, if this the option, well, why he ain't using like them? Like, I mean, come on, man.
I'm saying, D. Darrell, you kind of moving the goalposts because
Umar. I want to say something. I want to say something.
In all actuality, man, he's supposed to take money from the same state that he's paying taxes into. That don't make sense to pay all these taxes and refuse to take tax dollars. That to me, that's absurd.
Well, brother, everybody has to pay. You can't. It's irrelevant how much the taxes are because you have to pay. You can't escape taxes.
Right. So why would you not take the money that you're also entitled to?
Because there are other
restrictions. Pay the taxes, and you also are entitled to the money to come right back into the school institution.
You're right fundamentally, but again, this is a Pan-African school. Like he stated, he's not taking government funding because when you take government funding, then he's going to have to follow rules and regulations and testing and everything else that the government is going to and the curriculums. All of that stuff will be mandated. He will lose power,
and he can't have an all-black boys school after that.
So the Pan-Africans are going to first of all establish a school in a colonized state. And going to pay the colonizers all this money, but still, how's that Pan-Africanism? Let's focus on that part. You giving all this money to the white power structure, as Umar would call it, and you establishing a school in a state that was established by the colonizers. Now, how is this Pan-Africanism?
Wait a minute, but recognize you got business, right? Don't you have business?
I'm not a Pan-African.
No, I'm not saying that. I know you're not a fan. Hold on, wait.
No, that do have to do
but recognize game. Do you not have businesses that you have to pay state and federal taxes?
Exactly. And and I take money, I take grants, I take SBA loans if I need it. I
have to, and I've done it too.
Right. Because
I've done it too.
Wait a minute. Aren't you a Pan-African though? Why are you taking that money, man?
Because I'm eligible for it. That's why. So
exactly. That Pan-African.
So, but hold on, wait a minute. I never said just because I'm a Pan-African don't mean that my businesses have to be Pan-African.
Right. You ain't say that, but Umar.
And that's the reason why he's not taking the money. This is simple, man.
That's the whole reason why the school not open. Because he's not taking that money and he's paying
that's not why.
Supposed to give him the money back.
No,
that is why. Him taking the money, he's going to have to colonize his whole goddamn school. That's the whole point.
The reason why the operation is failing is because the black community fails to support its own
you
project.
Not supporting right now.
Yes,
bro.
Yes, but I have. I've supported. I supported enough.
Man, it's too.
So you want everybody else?
Hell, we both supported enough.
The black community.
I never heard a black man talk about I supported enough. Nigga, what the fuck? That's comical, my nigga.
Man, the black community don't even know how to support Umar. We don't even know what he's doing.
The black community don't know how to support each other.
Look how many thousands of people have tried. Look at you. We on lock. Look at D. Darrell. 2 black men right there that actually gave money.
It ain't just me now.
Right, exactly. Thousands of people, man, from the black community. If he was doing something that was worthwhile,
recognize
people would
game.
be repeat contributors. But D
Recognize game.
Burrell is not going to donate no
Let,
more
let, let me let,
because
let me
the shit
holler at
ain't
Everybody
happening.
hey,
falling
let me
off,
holler at you
bro.
for a minute, player. Just me and you.
Right.
I'm gonna be the bigger man. I'm gonna apologize. I didn't mean to come at you like that.
I mean, I can accept your apology, but I'm kind of used to it now. We all like, you know that you pretty much be doing this every time I come over here,
Yeah,
and like you said,
but
I'm not over here that often.
it's been a full year, and I'm support your channel, and I'm gonna be the bigger man this time, and I'm gonna
Let me
apologize.
ask you this. Let me ask you this because yo, on some shit, I never actually had a problem with you. I don't even know, but it's like the last few times I talked to you, you really be on this type of time with me. And yeah, I do say the same thing every time because y'all asking the same question. And I believe it's the same answer.
But
And we never touch on this really.
but really, I'm really I haven't told anybody this because I haven't been over here in quite a while. I mean, I pop here and there in this sector, but I'm really trying to change. I really am, and I'm not the same we on lock that you're used to. So I just want to tell you that. But I'm still a supporter of Umar no matter what.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
I'm not.
fact of the matter is how I'm supporting and how I'm supposed to do things and how I'm supposed to come at people isn't the way that I'm supposed to come at people like that. I realized what it was, and that's why I stepped away. I stepped away from the drama. I stepped away from every time that a person had an issue with somebody. I will always come up and I will always be a supporter of drama. I don't want to be that anymore. So that's why I left. But I haven't spoken with you in over a year, although I popped up on your channel many a times, and I actually supported you, and through the clouds. I I don't have no beef with you, nigga.
Yeah, that's I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you. Because I never had no beef with you either. And this whole shit is actually a perfect example of how a lot of this shit be getting started. I had an issue with somebody not too long ago on another platform because of some misunderstanding shit. And
You know what I actually heard,
everybody think you corny
and
or some kind of
and
nut
he
shit.
was actually he was actually practicing in his femininity at that point.
Right, right,
Wasn't
right.
he not?
Yeah. So I understand what it takes to actually get on a public platform and clear the air because I ain't never had no problem with you. So,
Right.
but I have noticed that the last couple times that I've talked on a platform with you on it, you was kind of doing the same little shit. But I mean, I don't take it personal. You know, I actually be over here on some trying to. I used to be the, trying to be the peacemaker and shit. But I know that why even bother? But yeah, man, I ain't got no problem with you, bro. Man, I thought you was We On Lock. That's why I'm like, damn, We On Lock usually the voice of reason over here, but lately he been, you know what I mean? He be coming at me.
Yeah.
But look though, for real, like you said, your daughter was crying. I apologize if she heard anything that I said that triggered her to cry. I do think that I know why
Yeah,
that
but
could happen
now I got to
because
deal with
when
her
we on these
mom. So
platforms, when we on these platforms, it can go up. So you know what I mean. I make
yeah,
sure I step in a different room because I don't even want my kids to hear if we
right,
just putting on, we might just be putting on. You
right.
know what I mean? Just it might
No
not even
no
be for
child needs
real.
to
But
hear that. Right,
you know
exactly,
what I mean? So
exactly.
but
All right.
yeah, man. That's been resolved. I appreciate that. And I apologize to you. I apologize to
No
your
problem.
child, definitely. And y'all still some damn fools for supporting this Umar nigga. I don't know what else to say about it, man. There's only a few things to look for. And if he ain't doing it, man, I don't know how you can call that support. You know what I mean? That's not really support. It's
Well,
actually
I would tell you this. I have a friend of a friend that would tell you everything that he's doing right now up to this point, school's going to open. It's just a matter of when
a
it's going
hundred
to open.
years. 100 years from now, it can open at this rate.
If it happens 100 years, it happens 100 years.
Yeah,
Hold on.
and
Okay,
that's
It's
what I'm
his
we
pro.
saying.
The
Like, if
fact
y'all
of the matter is,
satisfied with
that's
that,
his property.
hold
That's
on.
his
We on
property
law.
that he paid for.
We on law.
if y'all
Can you
satisfied
convince?
with that, then I'm satisfied with it.
Who called me?
So convince that to D the real that this shit is actually moving somewhere, man. Cause I really
Hello.
feel like he really want to tap in and just throw $1 million at that
Well,
motherfucking fight.
me, and D, we already talked about that, and and I'm not going to argue with a person that put me on. I'm not going to do that. I'll do that behind the scenes, not on this platform, not on no platform that basically don't belong to us. I'll talk to him over the phone
Yeah,
because
that's
this is where it gets misconstrued. It starts into an argument, and other people jump on and want to and start wars with each other. I'm not that way anymore. I'm not going to do that. If I have to talk to him, I'll talk to him over the phone. Because last time I did that, two people two people that I love and respect. They were arguing over some bullshit. So I refuse to do that. I'm just here to speak truth to power over what Umar is doing. And when I tell you that I have a mutual friend that knows him personally, I will tell you the school is going to open. It's just a matter of when.
I've always said the same thing. The school could very well be open tomorrow if everybody just gave Umar $10 million. He could have the school open by next Wednesday. But until people see certain things in place that would give them the confidence to say, okay, this is what a school program looks like. This is at least an administrative staff. Oh, he's going in there with a general contractor. The general contractor told everybody this is how much is going to cost to fix this, that, and this. Itemized
Hmm.
list. Put that up there. LeBron James could come drop a bag, pay for everything, but he refusing to do this for probably really good reasons, but he is definitely refusing to do that. So it's just people lack confidence in the venture at this point because of all the BS that Umar does online and offline.
and
So
yeah,
I
the
don't blame
rhetoric he
people like D.
says,
Durrell
all
for
that shit.
discontinuing to donate. It makes perfect sense.
Well, I will say this. People been telling me for years that he needs somebody to moderate what he does when he goes online on Instagram and stuff like that. People keep telling me that, and I kind of do agree because there's some certain information that he shouldn't even put out there because of stuff like this. But again, I will tell you, as a matter of fact, uh, Tiffany's still supporting him. But she's still supporting him, and I'm still supporting his regular supporters are supporting him. So, uh, from afar, but this things like this get misconstrued, and then shit starts happening, and it's just all gets a whole clusterfuck. But I mean, if you don't, like I said, if you don't want to support him, you don't have to. But
Look, if Umar had a board of directors, this school would be
that's
up
what
and
I'm
running.
talking
If he
about,
had
though.
a treasurer, if he had a CEO, somebody who not only can help out with things, I mean, somebody who can actually head the whole project, because Umar is generally somewhere speaking do at whatever booking he might have 3, 4, 5 times a week. I can't see how he could even be considered as somebody that would even be employed at FDMG with the schedule that we can see right now. He has to be the founder, put everybody in place to run this venture so that it can happen in a timely fashion. And that is why I keep bringing up timely, because it literally can be considered a fraud if anybody was to that donated and they have on
But
record of
why
their
does it have to
charitable
be
contribution.
considered your time?
No,
That's what I
no,
can't keep
no,
getting.
it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm really consistent with this. It's contingent on the donors and how they feel about it. If y'all feel as the donors, who are the only people who can actually make a claim in that regard, if it's not being done in a timely fashion, all right, well then there's no fraud because everybody's content. So y'all are fully aware of him refusing to take state grant and aid, federal funds, local money from localities, property tax. All y'all aware of that.
All from white folks. All from
That's
white
not
folks.
funded from white folks. That's what I'm
All
saying.
from
I'm
white
really
folks.
upset. It really upsets me that y'all say that tax dollars are from white folks because I don't know about you, but I
We
pay
all
a
put
lot of property tax. We all
We all
pay these taxes, man. We all paying it, and Umar is paying the proper real estate taxes,
You,
$7,000 a
you
month, and he's not even taking any of his money back that he's entitled to. That's what I don't understand that strategy, and that is literally the reason for the delay, because he could
mm,
have the school up and running. He has the building, he has people who are willing to work. He can just put on paper and his business plan and everything, and show them that he has everything, and they can fund it. He's literally
I believe the school could have
entitled to all this money.
opened the last 2 years if it wasn't being vandalated. I believe that. I believe if the school wasn't being fucked with, I definitely believe the school would have opened in due time. But the
Nah, I mean,
fact of the matter
that would
is
be,
I'm
that
not
that
people
could
really
be
keep
against
paid
moving
that.
for.
the
That
goalpost and shit. I mean,
those
this is the
things would
reason
be
why you don't
paid
have
for.
all black school.
Everything that
But you
happened
can
to the
have an all
school,
white school and nobody can mess with it. There ain't gonna
every
be no issues with an all white school.
nah, everything that's happened to the
And
school, he actually would
do
have
you
been
know they have an
eligible for funds
LBGT
to
school right
repair it.
now? Do you know they have
There,
that right now?
there are grants for like building repairs, like for catastrophes and vandalism. A school is first dibs for all this kind of stuff. The funding is there, and Umar, whether he like it or not, he's still going to have, even if it's a private school 100% funded by the people who are just contributing to this by donations.
Hmm.
He's still
Hmm.
going to have to adhere to some laws. I mean, you can't just teach whatever you want and call yourself a school. So it's just certain criteria that's
Mm.
going to make him it an actual school, or it can't be accredited. And can you go to college? I know you can't even go to college from a vocational school, and that's an official school. So if this school is not going to actually have at least the core curriculum covered, then it's not going to actually be considered a school by colleges and universities.
But we don't know who he's talked to behind closed doors. We don't know if he's talked to the people who have funded those schools in the area that he's in. We
Yeah,
don't know that.
for me, that's a problem to not know anything. It's like it's a lot of things that just are constant for all people who want to open a school, and it's a
Hmm.
few different types of schools, and it just is what it is. So either he's doing things along those
I mean, the fact
guidelines, or he's not.
or the fact of the matter is, we still need a black school for black boys.
Man,
And
we
if the
all
black
believe that.
community doesn't want to, and if this black community doesn't want to fund it, then that's fine.
The black community do want to
No,
fund it.
they
We
don't want
have
to
people
fund
here.
Umar.
That's the problem, bro. They don't want to fund Umar.
Okay,
I don't
so take the name off of it then. Take
No,
the name
no,
off of it.
it's the system. It's the system that Umar has in place. Nobody believes in it because it's not real. You can't see it. A school
Pan
board,
Africanism is not
no,
real.
no, a school board, a school administrative staff is a real thing that you can see, touch, talk to, smell. We don't have this collective experience around Umar's FDMG. It's only Umar. So if it was only
Well,
me, I would say you got to be crazy to think I could build a school by
explain
myself.
this to me so I'll know. Okay, you say that this his system, right?
Right, or lack
His
thereof.
system, or his system is Pan Africanism. He wants to teach that. But of course, you
No,
got your regular curriculum is math, science, social studies, English, and whatever, so on and so forth. And then there's the advanced part. You do know if you don't have those regular skills, you can't go into the next level. So what system particularly are you preferring to as opposed of his system?
no, I'm glad you asked that question because I'm gonna be clear on this. I'm not talking about the Pan African or African centered curriculum. I support the whole mission statement as it stands. The statement, everything about the school venture is what attracted me to the venture. As far as establishing a school, the system that he's created is 100% exclusively Umar, the people who are in place. So I know, whether I see the people or not, that there are supposed to be people who comprise your board committee. You cannot have a school system, a school of any kind, without a board committee. That's just period. So I'm looking for those people. I don't see a treasurer. so that has to be Umar. I don't see a CEO, so that has to be Umar. I don't see uh, a co-chair. I don't see
Uh,
anybody. So all these people
you
have to
know,
be Umar. So
I'm
until
gonna
I
give
see
you
all
a
these
prime
other
example.
people,
This might be a weak example, but I'm gonna give you an example. Jerry Wade Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, he's the owner and the GM.
right,
Okay, so anything that happens, it goes through him,
right,
right?
right.
So so what?
But
I'm trying to fix.
he has hundreds of employees who comprise not only his front office, where there will be probably 30 people who comprise his front office, who are all salaried and actually responsible for organizing and executing their business plan on a day-to-day operation. And he makes the final decision on whatever they're going to do as a company as a whole. But he has people that you can see, okay, if I was to invest in the Cowboys, the collective experience of all the people there is what makes me confident that this is going to be able to continue at least doing business the way that it is at the rate that it is right now, and it has potential to grow because I see the collective experience. I don't see anybody. If all it was Jerry Jones and that was just him and he just this rich guy and he think he going just facilitate a whole pro football program. Well, I know for a fact that that's not possible to do by yourself because
It should, but anyway.
I've been through a major program. I know there's a marketing division. I know that there are people that actually not only head each department, but there are tens of, if not 20, 30, hundreds of people in each of those departments who actually carry out the day-to-day operation. So
Hmm.
for a school operation, I've never seen a school where there was only one person in the office. And I know you haven't either. Anybody who's ever even been to a school
No, I
knows
haven't.
that. So
No, I haven't.
we can't expect there to be a school until we see those things. Now, as far as the startup, if he was saying, look, he's already passed the startup phase. So when he was in the startup phase and he was just asking for money, look, this is my idea. We're gonna get it popping. I just need the money so I can get the building. Now he got the building. I don't see all the other people who he should have had before he had the building. In my opinion, when he started collecting the money, he should have started getting the people in place. That would have got more people involved immediately because we would see all these good people around and we know what they can do based on their resume. And I know he got 5,000 resumes, so he could just pick any one of them, Umar. Just pick any one of them. But
Hmm.
nobody's around, man. So a school can't happen that way.
We don't know that. Recognized game. We
No,
don't know
I know that.
I think we know now.
I know two. I know two people who
we
own
we
schools.
I thought you were a supporter, eh?
I know two people who own schools.
He knows
These are
the
two
school.
black men. They both own schools. I know several principals, all black men. One
Hmm.
of them is an assistant principal. I know a lot of people in the I mean, I worked in education. Well, the behavioral health piece, but in the educational setting for
Hmm.
17 years. I know what it takes because I've had to have encounters with damn near each person from a school throughout my career. I know what you have to have
And
there.
how long did it take them to open the school?
I mean, nobody's done it the way that Umar's did it. But if you do it the way that everybody does it, then your school could be open literally. You could get the money to all you need is the people. And you could get the money to actually buy the building from the state. If you had your whole team built, they give you the money to build the school. And the shit will
Mm,
be up by next month. I mean, it don't take that long to build a building.
mm, mm,
And if you got all the
Right.
people in place, y'all rocking and rolling once you get your license.
mm.
It's not much to it.
See the problem is the way Umar is doing his school right now is everybody wants to be the big guy. Everybody wants to be in charge. Everybody wants to be the head honcho. Everybody that is basically put their name on shit. They just say, "Well, I did it. I support it. I did all the work. You owe me something," and it all becomes a big clusterfuck. So it's kind of hard for him to. trust in a person who outright just just be just be them. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it,
I
but
think
you
I
got
think it's
you got a
Feel
whole
like
borderline.
bunch
he
of
don't trust
knuckleheads,
anyone that he work with. That what you
huh?
trying to say? Like you feel like he don't trust anyone that he work with because they want to gain clout off him or
No,
something like that, or like what?
I mean, pretty much everybody that's had worked with him in the past, somehow they got big heads. For example, Don is a perfect example. Don he has helped Don in the past, has he not? I mean, we can all go back and we can all go back and forth. He owes him money, or whatever, whatever, whatever. But Don is the perfect example of backstabbing. I mean, you don't backstab somebody. You don't fuck with the mouth that actually fed you and contribute to the money that he has given you in the past. But you're gonna go behind his back and do some reckless stuff or whatever, whatever, whatever. I mean, it's been a long time, but that's one of the main examples. But and then there's that whole um uh vac HVAC incident, which I don't know what the hell that was all about. But at any rate, it's kind of hard for him to trust people at this point. But like I said, he has a mutual friend that I talk to on a daily basis, and trust me and believe me, fellas, the school's gonna open.
Yeah,
Now,
but see,
if it opens today, if it opens tomorrow, if it opens next year, it's gonna open. I
we
mean,
online.
we just talking one
Oh,
man
bro.
at this point.
Yo, for him to all right, he went through all this with Don, right? And I mean this renovation project, because this is two separate issues that we really dealing with here. There's a renovation project that absolutely has to be completed before you can even start talking about a school program, because obviously he has no intentions to start what everybody knows he should have did in lieu of him actually completing this renovation project. He should be doing an online module right now, but especially for somebody who spends as much time as he does online, I just think it's perfect and right up his alley. But he could be taking in money for actual program right now, but
And he's
that's neither
talked
here
about
nor there.
that.
Yeah, but
And
he hasn't
he's
done it.
actually talked about that.
He
He's
hasn't
actually
done it,
talked about an online school program.
but
But
he
here's the
hasn't
thing
done
with
it.
that.
No, no,
But
hold
but
on, hold on.
but go ahead.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear you.
All right,
Yeah.
damn. All right,
Go ahead.
so damn, I lost my train of thought. All right, but yeah, you
The
was talking.
school module,
Yeah, the
this
fact,
online.
but the fact that he doesn't have a general contractor, and he went through all this with just trying to put in whatever. I don't know what Don was doing, sweeping. I don't know. So a very small job. He had an issue with that. But if you had a general contractor, the general contractor would just take on the job of this entire project on a touch and go basis if he had to, based on
Hmm.
the availability of the funds. But a real general contractor would know exactly what needs to be done. They would hire other contractors to do that work. You wouldn't have to deal with somebody like, well, I don't know if Don is a good or bad person, but you wouldn't have to. Somebody would be liable. Basically, the general contractor would be liable for assigning or paying somebody and contracting somebody to come and do this work if they in fact did something to harm the property. So the way that he's doing it is like some bootleg shit, first of all. And if you're gonna do it like
Well, you
that,
can
then I'm
call it
kind of
that, man.
expecting
I
it.
can't stop you from calling it
I'm saying,
that.
man, this is the way he wants to do it. To not see a general contractor after that is even crazier. But to just look at this project and not think the first order of business is to get a general contractor, has a great reputation for building and renovating this type of project. I mean, that's the first thing you should do. And they don't even want any money. They're gonna come out and they're gonna give you an estimate of everything. They might charge you to do that, or they might not, because they want this work. So they would come out
I
there and
think
tell you every single thing that needs to be done. and how much everything costs individually. And he could show that to everybody. Oh, you need toilets? Oh, the general contractor said toilet. The pipes behind this toilet, right? But all that shit would be on this one itemized list, man. And people could just get busy. However much they got. Oh, I want to buy this. I want to buy the toilets, Umar. I want to knock this part off right here. Look, put my name up in lights in the Jaku Stowe gym.
Okay, but hasn't he shown you that already?
No,
Umar himself has shown you a video of the toilets being clean,
see,
the
no,
the the
that's not
the
it,
lights
man.
being on, and all this
That
other
ain't it.
stuff, and that
That
ain't
ain't
it.
it, bro.
That ain't
No,
it.
the general
Nah,
Okay.
contractor. Umar showed us that he went in there looking like Inspector Gadget. The first day he went in there by himself, he had
the
he had the
flashlight.
helmet with the light on and shit. They was in there looking like coal miners. He using his cell phone light and walking through there with the white man. Remember, it was a white man that was showing him the building when he went to go look at it the first time. And he was in there by himself. He don't know what the hell he looking at. First of all, is the dark anyway, but he don't know what he looking at.
No.
So he didn't bring a
Black
general
people were
contractor in
in
there
that
with him.
building. Black people were in that building. I don't know what video
Right,
you was looking.
right, right. They owned it. The Moyer Academy was some black folks, right? And they lost their whole situation because of lack of enrollment, which is actually something that I fear Umar is going to go through. So that's something else to look out for because they lost a principal because of lack of funding, and that's something else I think Umar is going to be, but he going to be the principal. So shit, I don't know. Maybe
But
he ain't
but
going
but
to take
this
us
is
out.
but this is what I'm talking about. If you want a black owned school, and again, remove the name. I could
You can't
at
though.
this point we already know what it is.
If
But
Umar
just
hear
set
you
the
say
name.
remove the name, he gonna be your worst enemy. Umar's not removing his name. In all actuality, we
I'm
could say
asking
remove the
you
name.
to remove the name.
I
I'm not
can't.
asking him to remove it.
I
Umar ain't
mean,
going nowhere, so I can't remove the name. The name
I
is
mean,
there.
hold
The
on.
whole person is there.
In this perspective, it's a black owned school who is the support of black families in that area, not just in that
Is
area. Anybody who wants to join that school, or anybody who wants to join that school, but that's for black boys, though.
you
Don't
know
we
what?
need
Hmm.
a black school? Don't we need a black school at
I
right
mean,
about this
yes,
point in
we
time?
do need a
We
black
do.
school, man, but you can't deny the fact that what Umar rhetoric that he spewed and how he running the school isn't. It's if you remove him and his business ethics, I'm fucking with the school, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You
You
remove
you
him and his business ethics,
Damn,
I'm
I gotta be on update on my Umar shit. What's been going on?
you know what though, Umar? It's funny. I'm glad you brought up all the people in North Wilmington because I don't think any of them know Umar. See, Umar is on the block on Big Papa Boulevard, but nobody
Big
lives on that
Papa
block.
Boulevard.
But right around the corner, there are thousands of black boys, and they right out there, easy to find. But you never see Umar doing a live so much as a live, or passing out information for his FDMG program that he want to run online anywhere around the corner on Vanderveer. Because I do business in Wilmington. I never see Umar, and nobody around there ever sees Umar
Mm,
doing anything in that community. So he would, if he was to go door to door and introduce himself to each and every household, at least in a 4 block radius, I think he'll find all the support he needs. But
hmm
again, he running from bringing other people around, in my opinion, because if you bring other professionals around and they see the bullshit that you've been doing and what the books look like, because you're gonna have to show them books. In order for anybody to manage the books, you're gonna have to at least show a couple people them books. And I think that's what he's really running from. Now, do we want a black owned school? We want a million of them. Actually, we want them all. But Umar, in my opinion, his role should be he's already the founder. And sometimes the founder is an ain't shit ass nigga like I used to be. And I'm the founder of a couple things. I'm the founder of my high school's Hall of Fame. All right. I ain't shit, but I know how to produce
So why
events.
why
And I
why would you
and
why
I
would you say that? Why would you say
no,
that
I'm
about
the
yourself?
shit. I'm the shit in all actuality. But I'm just saying anybody can, you know what I mean? The founder is who he is. You know what I mean? So when you put a 90-year-old white man who was the first coach of your high school football, and then you put the current coach and the most winningest coach and all these good people around, I could fall back and just, let the system go. I got good black men up there, the Doak Walker winner from Maryland, all these good people, but I'm not going to be doing things that I am not the best one to do. So Umar is awesome at fundraising and speaking. He should continue doing that. He should continue doing that because he's really good at that. But that's all he really shown that he's good at as far as this venture. He's the founder. He should go out there and keep campaigning and hire a couple other fundraisers too. And they should just build their team of people who could just sit there, wait for the bread to drop and continue doing, facilitating an actual program. But the general contractor, like I said, is two separate things here. So he has to be working closely with the general contractor. Or I can't believe any of this will get done. I can't even renovate my shed without having some clear plans.
Okay. Well, I'll have to remind him of that next time I hear from him, which is going to be in a short period of time here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything that he doesn't know. That's the part that is really apparent. He knows all these things. He's not doing them for reasons that we're not privy to. But I don't need to know the reasons. All I have to do is
YouTube.
see.
Yeah, YouTube. That's one of them.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I see that he's
YouTube
not doing
Negroes.
anything, well, as far as YouTube and the news and everybody got to deal with all this stuff when you're doing business. So if the Red Cross is not spending enough money that is taken in, even though I always say Umar's probably taking a salary, I'm sure, wink wink. So how much is the salary that he's taking? How much are his expenses? He probably in the hole. You never know, because the Red Cross, they only got to spend 5% of all the money that they take in donations. All the rest of it go to salaries and building costs and their expenses. And that's the law.
Red Cross white owned. Why you keep going on these white organizations?
I'm just saying that by law, the whole donation game. That's why I don't play in the donation game, because they really don't have to spend the money on the actual thing that they promised, but no more than 5%.
Well, let me ask you this: Do you support Tariq Nasheed's museum?
Yeah. I mean, I support all of it, man. I mean, he's actually. I mean, I don't know. I haven't given him any money. I support Black people building their own institutions, but if he turned out to take years before he secure a building, I'm gonna be looking at him like, see, then we got another one. Or if he get the building up and run, like that was a good group economics venture. I'd never call Umar a scammer. I just think he don't know what the hell he's doing, or he does know what he's doing, and he's just using what he knows.
I've said that, and D has said that. We all said he was a bad businessman. I said that. I've been said that. D's been said that. It's just that now it's pretty much. I mean, I'm sure somebody has told you the ins and outs of, what you need to do at this point. But again, with my resources, wink wink, it's gonna be okay. You're just gonna have to be patient, possibly for another year or so.
If you concede that Umar is a bad businessman, as you stated, how can you support him by allowing him to continue being the CEO?
I said that last year. I said that last year.
But if he's going to continue being the CEO, then you got a bad businessman at the head of a major venture and a fund, a trust of over some from Lennon Honors estimations.
As I've seen in the past, especially with the block party that he had, I think he was making good progress. That's why I continue to support him. That's why I continue to support him. You know what I mean? But
the block party, they had to have a block party because they couldn't go inside the building, because it's like still like, people can't even go in there. So that's why it was a block party. They could have had a nice party on the inside in the Jacques Cousteau gym, but you can't get in there because the toilet backed up.
How do you know that? How do you know?
I'm saying that's what was
Come
going
on,
on at
man.
the
How you
time.
know that?
That's
So
what was
people,
going on at the time. I'm just
so
saying
he
he
would,
told us that.
so people were playing basketball in the gym, or is that what you're saying?
They might have been, but you can't. He couldn't have people in there like, okay, everybody can just come in the building because the building is still abandoned. It's still not up to code, so you can't have people
So,
inside of it.
so you want paperwork?
No, no, I don't want nothing. I ain't giving him shit. I want more
What I
people.
mean is, you want the red tape across the thing, and him having the big ass scissors, and finally say, "School's open." Click, cut
No,
tape,
I
and
want Umar to have other people who are capable of doing all the things that are necessary to get this venture done so that we can have a black
mhm,
owned school because
okay,
that's the only way it's going to happen.
okay. You want other people to do his
No,
work for him.
I mean, you just
I
want
want
people who
Umar
he can
to
talk to
have a
each other
team.
and manage each other with each other. You feel me? Like people who can get conversate with and like get some reflection, get some insight on like, all right, what should I do? All right, this how we should do this. But him, like you said, he a bad businessman, bro, and he don't know how to open up a school, bro. He don't have any experience doing that shit. You feel me? So you just being one person think you can do all that shit on your own, man. You're gonna fall, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's really not even possible. It requires so many man hours that one person just can't do it, even if they're like academically equipped or even have really good business acumen. It's just
so do we
really
know
an
what he's
undertaking.
doing on a day-to-day basis?
I
Do
mean,
we
like you
all know
said,
that?
bro, like he
Whatever he's
travel,
doing
he
is not
write
going to be enough.
books, he do lectures, he open up like bro, like I mean, I'm not saying he can't do that, but it's only you only got 24 hours in a day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right? It's
Hmm.
impossible. It really is impossible. Now, if you're saying that your friend knows that there's an administration, knows that there's actually a board of directors that they just not telling us about, then I would have to say his board of directors ain't shit because this is where we at.
We keep moving the goalpost. Dude.
No, that's just
We keep moving
no.
the
I
goalpost.
mean, the proof is in the ain't the devil in the details. I mean, we standing right here after years, and if there is a board of directors, then maybe he need
Where
to
D
fire
at?
them
The
and get a
hell,
new board of directors.
That nigga went to take a nap.
nigga, eh, D, get your ass up. I
I
ain't
just
wrong. I ain't.
realized D ain't even over there.
Oh my god,
I
I ain't
thought he was
taking
letting
over
us
this
rock.
platform. I got shit to do.
How about
Come
that?
on, man.
I thought he was just
I
letting
just
us
came
rock
up to
for a
chop
minute.
it up. I just came up to chop it up with y'all. But it's been a while. But you still doing your thing over there, right?
On my channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm actually I'm thinking. You know what? Me and D Darrell, we supposed to be doing the simp therapy. We gotta get back to that. But
Sim therapy.
yeah, because he got the clinical perspective, and it's literally a lot of emotional health and behavioral health underlying issues in that whole topic, man. You'd be
Yeah,
surprised.
I was watching you yesterday talking about Ramil and shit, man. Like what you got to what you feel about like the manosphere and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like what's your problem with them?
Man,
The manosphere.
the manosphere is not
Oh
the whole
God.
manosphere. It's not really the whole manosphere, but the ones that's the I guess the second tier popular ones that
Yeah.
got tens of thousands of subscribers, but the shit that they be talking about is literally a lot of it is
Bullshit.
self yeah it's self-deprecation on one end but they don't realize it. That's why they so much of them be tricking, and they really don't think that women should like them really, so they try to get out ahead of it and just have this callous view of women, and it's just like all predicated on sex submission,
controlling and
control. Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I always ask them, like, what? All right, what do you want the woman to submit to? And they can never really tell me. So it's like, all right, you got some kind of false sense of reality because you're not actually. I
do
always
you
tell
know a
them,
dude
get your
named Chronic?
program running.
Do you know a dude named Chaotic Truth?
I think I heard that name before. I don't know who that is though.
I don't
That
recall nobody named that shit.
that little just go to Chaotic Truth live and he will express to you it. Well, he's not part of the Manosphere, but he's popped up on Manosphere platforms and they dusted his little ass. But he acts just pretty much just like them. He wants to be a woman to be submissive or diabolic or whatever that word is. He wants a woman to be quiet and cook him meals and wear long dresses and just be a Muslim basically. Just
They
not
don't,
say anything.
they don't want to put no effort into like into a woman. You feel me? Like a woman got to have a reason for her to do all that shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga
I
just
mean, and then he has a particular problem with dark skinned black women. He says he doesn't, but he does because you wouldn't be on nobody's platform and just talk shit about a dark skinned woman like that. You just don't.
man. A lot of these niggas got they heartbroken, bro. I'm not even gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
a lot of them. Yeah, you're
A
right.
lot of them,
That's
bro.
see, that's another thing. See, a lot of that, like a lot of people don't, they suppress a lot of that. So in the behavioral health field, we don't. I'm not like a dating coach or no shit like that. So I never really get into this part of it. But when you have a traumatic experience and something that really messed you up emotionally in that particular arena, you're going to still have those underlying suppressed emotions. And a lot of people just don't know how to process that. You know what I mean? A lot of people just
Nigga,
continue, they
bruh,
think of every woman in the
you
same
should have
way.
seen, bruh, you should have seen him lose his shit when Six the Goddess came up on the Peace Network. If you haven't seen it, go see it. He lost his shit when she just asked him one question. She asked him one question. He just went completely off. Like, why you talking about why you need to know where my parents are from and why you need to know this and this is exactly what the black community or these black panels do and I don't have a problem with white panels and all this other shit and you don't call me Point Dexter and he just went completely and it was just funny. It was just completely funny, but she was calm, she was cool and collected. It was like, sir, what's wrong with you, sir? Are you losing your suspenders, sir? Tightened up your suspenders. I mean, she was just letting them have it softly.
And what's this guy's name?
Chaotic
Chaos.
truth.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I mean, that was on the Lapeef Network. You said I'm gonna go check that
yeah,
out.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, but a
He's
lot of these dudes be man. If you listen in, like I've been around probably like a couple months almost, I mean, not, a little over a month. Just like
But like
really
into
over
the
there with them.
manosphere.
Yeah, I'm not in the manosphere, no, nothing like that. But like I've been pretty much on a couple of their panels lately. Basically, just telling them how they they just a bunch of
mhm.
tricks and simps,
Yeah, I
you
heard.
know. So like this is what y'all into, but they want to try to change the definition of all the tricking because I'm making this much money, so it ain't really tricking. And
And like
I'm like,
I think
you still a trick
we
though.
had this discussion on your channel, right? And like, what is your problem with the tricking, man? Like,
I never had a problem with it. See, I just like to identify it as what it is. I always tell them, but see, the word trick, somebody who is a trick, they take offense to it. So, it's this new, how it reminds me of another community where you ain't allowed to say exactly what something is. So I'm thinking that they might have some identity issues because they generally just don't want to be called a trick, but they'll define their behavior as tricking. They'll say, "I'll give this woman money to have sex with her," and
that's
then
a
she
trick.
leaves. And I'm like, "All right, well, that's tricking." They be like, "I ain't no trick." I'm like, "Well, damn, you paying the bitch to fuck her? That is
Yeah,
tricking." And
Yeah,
then
they
you
trick
know
about
they get mad about it. I'm like, well, damn, what's
Mm.
tricking? There's no such thing as tricking no more. Once you get out of a certain tax bracket, they say you ain't a trick no more, I guess.
Who
But they
said that?
literally are buying it. Like the passport boys, they go. They say they go and fly to other obscure islands
Nah,
and and little third world countries and go buy a woman and bring her back and be like, she can't talk to other people. They be dead serious about this
all
shit.
right, my thing is, as far because I've been in like these spaces for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to hear what they say, right? I think it's more like a cultural thing because they feel like black women in America aren't really culturally enough to have like a family. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of them feel like they gotta go out of the country and get that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But they start
I
off so
guess.
young. They want to start off so young, and you in your 40s, my G. They want to start off at age 18, which I have no problem with because you're considered an adult. But when you're talking about getting an 18-year-old and basically effing up her life, effing up her womb, and lowering her self-esteem, that's causing all these other women, especially these divested women, to go upside your head with with a two piece and a biscuit on their own channels, and they clearly hate black men. Clearly, if you haven't been hearing the news about this, I mean, just go and look on their channel and see how they feel about you. Just look on their avatar. Just look at their avatar. See how they feel about you. I mean, you got a little girl swinging on a swing set, right? On a tree.
Hmm.
And then on the other side, you got a black man hanging on a nuisance. Make
Mm.
that make sense.
That shit
Yes,
sound wild.
it gets crazy in these sectors, man.
Oh
It
Like,
wow.
definitely gets crazy.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
nigga, you took eternity, man. God damn.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I had to take care of some business. But I figured y'all talking about the divestment community.
Yeah.
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 Ooh,
Yo,
Go
D
ahead
Durrell, you got a problem with tricks?
with tricks.
Yeah, man.
I'm just now learning this. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, people can do what they want to do with their own money. I mean, I can't tell nobody how to, spend their own money.
Nah, you had shitting on Tommy the other day though.
Who me?
Yeah, you.
Oh yeah, for the
Sotomayor?
for paying for the 5K losing your money behind paying for ass. Yeah, I had
But
issues
but
with
he
that.
a bold trick though. Like he walking the trick, and you feel me? Like he not afraid to call himself a trick.
Yeah, but it
Mm.
ain't worth you losing your money when you've been on YouTube for 12 years and
Years.
you doing porn on OnlyFans, all that money you made, and that's what at his age, me and Tommy, I think we're the same age. I think he's 44, 45 years old. So this stage in your career, you doing pornographic movies on OnlyFans for money.
With
That don't
white
sound like
chicks.
a person that took care of his money.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
That's a bad
Hmm.
look, man. That was the issue I had.
Oh, so
But
you have a problem with like the OnlyFans shit?
do I have a problem with it?
Yeah.
I mean, he desperate, so he don't really. Obviously, he need the money. So
I
Yeah, no,
mean,
nobody
He
got a
ain't no different
problem.
from young Pharaoh.
Nobody got a problem with the tricking. It's just that you gotta realize that somebody that is always tricking, they got a real serious issue with being able to
yeah,
establish relationships. They don't know how to deal with women. That is a mental,
yeah, that's a
emotional health
problem.
issue.
Yeah, that's a
But
problem.
you have to realize he's been with a plethora of women. He's been with white women,
Yeah, but he
Asian
had sex
women,
with him.
Russian chicks,
But don't he trick? I thought he was
and been
tricking. Not
from
all of them.
struggle mansion to struggle mansion for years.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
but but
know
my
about
thing.
like, do he have real relationships? I don't know about all that.
No,
No, I
Every
don't
time I
either.
hear
no.
him talk about women, is he literally tells us that he pay her this much and she did this. So I'm like, all right, that's all he do. That's all I hear him talk about.
Yeah, and so
No, he doesn't have a real relationship with women because
Oh,
he just goes from he just goes from town to town. How he used to go from town to town, house to house.
Cross country tricking, man.
Cross country tricking.
Well, there you go. Well, I mean, when you live in like a entertainment lifestyle, you are going to be traveling a lot. But as far as tricking, I don't know why he got to do that. He already a popular person, and he got
And
money.
that's what I know. That was just what I was about to say. I said this dude tricking when he don't even have to trick. I mean, dude, you was mainly one of the most popular figures on YouTube. You know how much YouTube women off of YouTube could have been hitting you up. The other man, you didn't. He chooses to live that kind of lifestyle.
And
And my thing is,
go ahead.
he did it to a point where you going broke. How you going broke paying for it?
Man,
Doesn't make sense.
he don't understand that clout is more valuable than money, man. Like bitches do anything for clout, man. That shit like a drug out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but most dudes
But I'm
that trick,
sure
though, man, they're not tricking because they have to. I mean, I know some dudes that get all like women love these guys. Like I'm talking about really attractive to women, and other dudes that just they got everything anybody would need, but they prefer to trick. So I mean, I never say there's anything wrong with anybody making a decision, but to me, it seemed like if that's all you do and every woman you have sex with, literally you always
that's a problem.
That's a mental problem, man. You can't establish a relationship, a conversation, or just something that you can build some type of sexual chemistry. That's a matter of your experiences, and he told everybody, so it ain't like I'm putting this out there.
I was hoping he would build relations with that Russian that he was with. But
no,
I guess.
But big though. See, Tommy be telling people that he was molested by his aunt or some shit.
Yeah,
so,
he did.
I mean, people that got this kind of stuff in their background, they really do have problems with like relationships. Like I ain't saying like even just casual sex, they can't build any type of chemistry because it's not there. They don't have it.
Yeah.
He should have stuck to therapy.
Yeah, but you do know, man. I hate to bring this brother up because I know how you feel about him. But that was the same problem with Ramil. Ramil was molested at 8 years old.
Oh shit!
Oh, you didn't know that?
No, I knew something was wrong with that nigga. I mean, he just get on the internet and he tries to just basically try to expose every person that ever talked to him or ever made a video. Like he got some kind of problem.
Yeah, he man. Once as I mean, well, you've already found in a short minute. A lot of these guys, man, like this guy had issues like that. There's other people that had similar issues, or either they had an issue like that, or they had a bad relationship with their mom, or something like that. In regards, it was always some type of traumatic event. But yeah, man, Ramil was sexually molested by, I think, his babysitter or somebody like that when he was like 8 years old. And he openly talked about it. Okay. And my thing is that, and he actually thought as an 8-year-old that he actually stated, I've been having sex since I was 8 years old.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like 8-year-olds typically having sex, like that's just that's just part of culture in a sense. That's like a manhood training lesson. You have sex at 8 years, like I'm like, come on. But it's very similar to R. Kelly. Remember, R. Kelly was
you were molested. You weren't having sex. Exactly. You were molested.
R. Kelly was bragging about having sex with his
just
sister.
like I know two sisters. I know a sister that had 4 brothers and they were molesting. The 4 brothers were molesting their own sister.
Right.
I mean that was in the Amish community. So a lot of people are getting this shit from other communities, and it's just we shouldn't be following that. We really shouldn't. But people get traumatized and families get,
let me tell you about some big time tricking. Since y'all want to talk about tricking, it ain't got shit on Angela. Miss Womansphere spent $20K on Nala. That's some tricking for your ass.
$20K.
Yeah, I heard her say
$20K.
Nyla
and Taz. You know Nala and Taz.
Oh yeah.
She spent $20K. She put $20K down and she admitted it.
Was
I
like she
heard her
flew the
say
nigga
that shit.
out or like
She really said that she was in her feelings about that too. I gave 20,000. I was like, what? What she get? I mean,
20K
what she
off
gonna
the
give it
rip.
to him for? What it was for though? Like, why she just give
I'm
him
like,
20 bands?
how the hell you giving somebody 20K? You got 3 kids to take care of, a single mother, and you giving somebody 20K? What the fuck?
what?
What was it
Oh
about
man,
though?
I have
To
no
keep a
idea.
roof over her head.
Oh, for the girl Nala?
Yeah, and she got a whole man she with, her so-called husband, but you giving a chick 20K.
Hold up, they at least get paid from YouTube. I mean,
Yeah,
they got popping
man,
channels.
20. I don't know how I don't know if she gave her 20 bands off the rip. Just I think it probably was a cumulative thing that happened over time because Nala and Taz were all over the country running away from shit. So it probably was over
Oh yeah,
years. But 20K is 20K, man.
yeah, that's a lot of money.
like why you feel like this place is so destructive and hurt, man? Because I've been here for a while, bro, and like I'm not seeing no evolution, man. Motherfuckers still out here
Evolution.
hurt.
Shit.
Motherfuckers not really trying to progress in the manosphere or like these other
You
places.
in the
You know what I'm
wrong
saying?
place looking for
You in the
evolution.
wrong
Yeah,
place for
bro.
that.
Like, motherfuckers just been hurt for too long, bro. Like nigga, it's time to evolve. You feel me? Like fuck all that.
Like hey, how's your boy Big Truck doing? He's still fucking them Chinese chicks.
The bull big truck man. He just he go on Hobay and buy bitches. He go on Hobay and what's the other site and shit. I mean, he goes shopping for hoes, man. That's all he talk about. I don't know what's
All,
going on with these guys.
all them niggas need a break. but when
Shit,
I but when I
I
come up
think,
there,
man.
it's like, oh, here goes Mr. Simp. Here goes Mr. Simp. Like,
Yeah, but the simps, man, they really now the tricking is one thing, but the simps, I found that they don't even really believe that a woman is actually going to like them unless they buy them things anyway. Because they all say you have to buy a woman this and buy that in order for her to like you.
hold on. Right? Now I'm getting another definition of it. What is simping? Because
Niggas
when
bend that word for whatever they make it want,
Yeah, they
how they
need to
want it
change
to
it.
feel. You feel me? Like you
c-
know,
c- Flacco, you know what I'm saying? He's the first person that called me a simp, and I still can't get a good definite. I still can't get the right definition.
A
What the
simp
fuck?
is supposedly it basically is when somebody is a man is willing to do not just spend money, but spend time and try to influence a woman to like him that didn't really already like him, but he gonna do all these other things to try to influence her to just deal with him.
Through money. Oh,
So if you
okay.
paying for a lot of extravagant dates and buying
I'm back.
gifts for a woman
Hey,
that you
hey,
never
D.
actually.
Oh, I owe you for this one. Recognize. Oh,
Now
D.
what
Durrell.
happened?
D. Durrell.
Yeah.
Answer my question and answer it truthfully. At the time, when me and Carrie was cool, do you think I was a simp then?
Did I think you was a simp?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All
You mean
right.
carry in?
Yeah.
I didn't ever
When
see you say hear you say something
when we were
about
cool.
carry in.
No. When I didn't like her from the very beginning. You knew that. But
Right.
then we things started changing and we was cool and everything and I
Right.
mean, you weren't really cool. You weren't really cool with her. You was just like, let bygones be bygones and everything. But I don't know if you've seen me over there early and often or not. But I was just asking, do you think I was a simp for liking Carrie Ann then?
I never thought you was a simp for carry in.
Okay,
I mean,
just
just for
checking.
liking her. I mean, if you pay for some shit or like,
No, I didn't pay it.
I
No.
mean, if nah,
Well, I mean, there
You
was
can't
that.
be if 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 uh if everything is being reciprocated though. See, that's where a lot of these
right?
guys they just go overboard. Like
Right.
smiling female is something like something they just crazy. But they'll say that you can simp if you buy something for your own wife. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
people you can't even.
That's not that's incel talk.
Right.
See, no man, these guys don't know how to connect with women. These guys ain't never had no date before. They ain't never
Right.
had a female just did some shit just because without you asking. They ain't never had those kind of experiences, so they don't understand that. You can't, you cannot convince them to think otherwise until they experience it for themselves. That's something I can say about that.
But
They
some of
literally
these
think
guys want to be
they
benevolent
literally think in
dictators and shit.
order for a female to do something for you, you gotta have money. You gotta do something for
Money.
you. If a woman feeling you and like you, they're going to do things for you naturally. But
Yes.
they don't understand that because they ain't never had that experience. So it's like it's no use of arguing with them about it because they'll never get it.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
wondering why there's a
that is
ripple
correct.
effect. And you wonder why there's a damn ripple effect and wonder why you have all these women talking crazy about your black ass. Especially the ones that really don't like black men. I'm it's a tragedy.
What's up,
And now you're
Dose?
going to have now you're going to have a community now you're going to have a community slowly but surely you're going to have a community of women talking trash about their own community.
You know what
And
though, man?
We
The
got
whole-
people like that right now.
the all these divested black women, right? They say they don't like black men, but they actually do
Do
like black men, and they like the same black men that white women like, and they don't like the same black men that white women don't like. It's like we putting so much emphasis on the men that they don't like, but
right?
I guarantee you, any one of these divested black women, if they was being courted by a man of a certain stature that they actually were attracted to themselves, they would not have a problem with that particular black man. But the
Facts.
problem is that they divested because none of the men that are upper echelon actually in our
Want them?
community actually
Want
wanted
them?
to deal with them.
Man, look, man. Let's be honest. It's a reason why those divestment women won't cam up. That's all I'm gonna put it. That's all
Right.
I'm gonna say. It's
Right.
a reason, and I'm just
None
gonna
of
leave
them
it at
came up.
that. Just like these
Man.
Negroes in the manosphere, there's a reason why some of these Negroes got problems that they have, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Facts.
AAD.
Look at what happened to little Big Nate. Look what happened to little Big Nate. That's the reason. You can sit there and come up with all these reasons and theories of this and that, but then when you cammed up, it told the whole story.
I
That's
don't
how I
know,
believe
man.
it.
That nigga was always angry,
D,
man.
D, you got a 60-year-old woman talking about I'm taking self-defense classes for these for these niggas.
For what?
She says she's taking Taibo classes and she's going to the gun range to defend white people.
What?
Sound crazy. Oh man, you should have saw that. Did y'all see that? The video that Dennis Sperling did with the chick from Austin, Texas, with the Confederate
Yeah, yeah,
mask
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I seen that already. Yeah, yeah.
Now she sounded this lady, man, and to me, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but
Hmm.
she sounded like the type of woman that was not around a lot of black people in her life, and she
Hmm.
sounded like the type of woman that would be more compatible to a white man. But my whole thing was that if my thing is that if you found your white man that she claimed she had, why are you still worrying about black men? If you
Because I
truly
go to the
divested, we shouldn't
gym,
even bring it.
Dieter.
It
I
shouldn't be
go to
brought
the
up.
gym and I see all these black people staring at me. I don't know why. I think they just hate me. And I just go to the other side and I ignore them. I don't know
Right.
what's wrong with them.
And I'm like, and she kept saying, "This is Blackistan," and it's like she was being programmed. She was like repeating rhetoric that wasn't even in line with the topic. That wasn't, like I'm like, why is she constantly repeating this stuff? Like, I didn't. It made no sense. It's like she was just repeating statements and talking points that were not relatable. They had no continuity with Dennis Sperling was asking, and every time he would ask her a question that she didn't want to answer, she'll just say black men or this or this is Blackistan, black white. Then she had the nerve to say the white men that leave black women and have children, they did it because they're copying what black men do. I'm
The
like, what?
the the same argument that I
I'm
that
like, what? I said, how is I like white men don't leave white women? Like
For real,
seriously?
bro. Shit,
the
wow.
the same argument that she had with the dude on the panel is the same argument that I would have with Annalicia, but that's a whole different issue. So but it is what it is, I guess.
Yo, fellas, I'm about to have to take it down, but it was good hollering at y'all. I'm
All right.
It was good
Stay
talking to
black.
you, bro.
yeah,
You know
no
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
All right, peace.
All right,
Peace.
take it easy.
Oh, there was something else.
Yeah,
All right, I'll be
I
right
thought
with
you were a Umar supporter. Red pill?
Oh, you thought? I mean, I support his ideas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like how he conducted himself and the certain shit that he said, man, I can't really get down with that shit. You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Right.
Like, I'm
Well,
just
guys, I gotta wrap it up, man. So, any last words? I got something else I gotta take care of.
uh
Well, you
no,
know me,
man.
D.
It was good
I'm
talking
gonna
to
be
you.
where I'm at.
Okay.
All right. Peace.
All right. Red pill.
It was good chopping it up, man. I just had to bring some accountability to this space. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
You be
niggas just
tripping on
saying
the
shit.
Umar stuff, man. You be going
Nah,
hard for that.
nah, man, cause like, bro, it just irks my nerve for people to just be saying shit out of pocket and like nobody just gonna grill you. Like, nigga, I'm gonna grill you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? On the shit that you say.
Every time we talk about Umar, well, you be on one. I
Oh
think
God,
Umar
man.
remind you of somebody. You want to fuck up.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, you probably right on that shit, bro. I came, I came in this shit and just kicked down the door, man. But it ain't no pressure with you though, man. I feel you on what you saying and shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
we
saying?
good. We good, man.
But we just gotta keep it a buck, my nigga. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, player.
All right, man. Be easy though, man.
Peace, peace. All right. All right, guys. I'm getting out of here. I got some things to take care of. Appreciate everybody for coming in today. We maxed out at around 60 something. Appreciate you all. Again, this was me doing an impromptu live stream. I will be going live again on tomorrow. And so on. And then I'm going to be doing some uploads. So y'all have a great day. Peace.